tope! ¡Jefe de equipo, estoy a tope! ¡A tope estoy! ¡A tope! ¡Vamos, jefe de equipo, vamos! ¡Por España!
Así que es el que va, pues, como si fuera un pepino. Hostia, un nuevo vídeo del arpa. ¡Corre, corre, 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 corre!
Puedo leer muchas cosas. A ver, me ha dicho, habla con Fitzroy. Objetivo secundario, sí al bar y hablar con Bradley. Pero no me ha dicho usted que aquí tenían documentos o no sé qué historia. Déjeme pasar, caballero. Vengo a fisgar. Leer con fuerza, claro. Una cosa. ¿Qué pone aquí? A ver.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a
Hace mucho que no
long
se
while.
usa esta pizarra. Barco.
The Scylla.
El Escila.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Vaya, buen bonito nombre para un barco, oye. No sé, ¿qué quieres que te diga? El Escilla. Cajón. Pero no abres cajones ajenos, maricón.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this
Uy, está en
woman
inglés.
cat.
Los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador, Cat. ¿Qué tendrá que decir el capitán Fitzroy sobre esa tal Cat? Buena pregunta. Tú.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Pero que...
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
Pasa de mi culo,
They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be
Vale,
disappointed.
señor.
When you're done,
Ahí se queda usted hablando solo. No me preocupe. Un libro. Segundo volumen. Este segundo volumen es una guía sobre ética y buenas prácticas para el personal médico. Vale, pero esto me da... Quiero decir, ¿me sube la medicina o cómo es? Sí. Mira, me da punticos ahí. Ole. He ganado un punto. Ah, mira, la salida de medicina y oculto solo puede mejorar descubriendo determinados objetos en el entorno. O sea que tengo que descubrir cositas para poder ser más dado en el ocultismo y esas movidas. Está guay, está bien. Una vela verde. Qué extraño. Libro.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Este hombre y Fitzroy podrían ser gemelos. Esta fotografía, o un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy, posa en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo. El hombre del Fitzroy tenía las dos, ¿no? Enteras, creo. ¡Hostia, patapalo!
What a macabre souvenir.
Cógelo, es un arma. Ese weapon. Este tiene los dos pies. Así que perdiste a un hermano.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Yo no
That's
tengo
all I'll
el
get
aquí,
from
pero no hay mucho más que rascar. Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles aún. 1890, 1907 y una última. Medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Pues... Ponte el traje este de puerta. Hay que investigarlo todo, ¿eh? Todo. Muy bien, señor. Tiene este el baño impoluto. ¿Qué le iba a decir?
Broken.
Ah,
This place seems half
tienes el timbre
abandoned.
roto, caballero. No pueden ni. Vale. Stranded. Varados.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
farol, píllalo, píllalo. Pero píllalo. Ah, no puede pillar el farol. Cago en la mano. Si era un chiste, lo de me cago en la mano. Dale una hostia, hombre, que se lo ha ganado. Gilipollas. Me vas a escupir. Te meto así un guantazo y me... ¡Ah! Mira, ahí, utilizando la fuerza. Cuidado que te caes. ¿Has visto? ¿Para qué sirve la fuerza? Cuidado que te caes, lo ha dicho.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Que no mira, la fuerza. Usa la fuerza. Mantener para probar fuerza. El tipo no mostró respeto. ¿Y esto? Elocuencia. No he sido yo quien venía pidiendo guerra. ¿Qué utilizamos? ¿La fuerza? ¿O la elocuencia? Venga, vamos a ver. Ah, vale, que hay que dejarlo.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Oh, Dios, qué huevos
Just
le
to
echa.
make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
Sí, ya, se venía con eso. Aquí no rige la ley seca.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
No
Anything
se lo decía
else?
nadie. Vamos a ver. Chico.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Muy bien, no hay nada como
What can you tell me about her?
matar la
We
ballena.
all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
No es hablar mal si es cierto. Es cierto que eran extraños.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
Uy, macho, pues porque no has visto cómo está Twitter a día de hoy.
So they made
Si
you
no ibas a
feel
flipar.
uncomfortable.
¿Sabes?
You
Estos
need to
100
see
años no
them for
hemos cambiado mucho.
yourself. Make up your own mind.
No es mal.
Her vision.
Eso.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
No hablemos más de
I've
Sarah
got what I
Hawkins.
need.
Cuéntame unas
Anything
movidas en un
else?
almacén. Almacén
Do you know where
36.
this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Bueno. No sé si está muy alto el juego. A ver. Pedir una bebida, marcharse. No vamos a
That'll be all
beber.
for now.
Que no va a ser buena idea, que me estoy tomando pastillotes. Shh, señor. Oiga usted. Madre mía, vaya pinta de este señor. Caballero.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Vale.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event
Uy,
of
aquí
the
hay mucho
last
para
80
leer. La Saloma.
years.
Pesca milagrosa. El Estila regresa a puerto para salvar del Water del hambre. Habíamos perdido la esperanza de la tripulación de Estila, o lo que queda de ella. Retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que se la conoce, la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Almacén en alquiler. El señor Marx pone su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio para actividades pesqueras, como taller o espacio de almacenaje. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través del periódico favorito y ir a visitarlo en los muelles. Velada especial en la ballena varada. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la ballena varada les invitará a una degustación especial y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Eso no me parece buena idea, ¿eh? Todos los asistentes se llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden. No sé yo, ¿eh? Sí, buena idea. No sé. Esto es metajuego porque, claro, yo sé por dónde van los tiros.
You like our song?
Conozco el mito.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
Bueno, ha sido ayer,
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Vale.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Muy bien, majos.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Hasta otra, caballero.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger.
So long.
Hello, stranger. Señora, que me ha mirado raro antes usted. Me pone mirada sexy. Me va a quemar los testículos con eso, señora.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly.
Vamos a ser
Tell me something I don't know.
I
patriarcales.
meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
In the night. Jolín, qué borde, señora.
I told you to beat it.
Vale, tronca. Gilipollas. ¿Quién es Bradley? ¿Qué ando a hablar con un tal Bradley? A ver el baño, ¿cómo lo tienen? Esto está cerrado, hijos de puta, abre la puerta. Caballero, está cerrado eso. Ya paso a hablar con él. Me cae bien. ¿Qué es esto?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor.
60 pavos bebí. Hostia, colega. Debía 60 pavos en alcohol el pavo. No sé si era el baño o era la cocina o qué era, pero el Hawkins debía 60 pavos de la época que, bueno. Esto ya lo hemos mirado, que era de la prohibición. Porque hay una ballena que es pachurra.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster? You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Me meto ya que medicina.
You can't do that.
Pero medicina no veterinaria.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Ah, muy bien.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Fue Lola.
It's a
Caballero.
same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Esos marineros alteran por nada.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job. You can't understand.
Cuando en una partida de Cthulhu te dicen no vayas a ese sitio, haz caso, no vayas. No vayas. No vayas, pues lo más probable es que no llegues al final de la aventura, que yo qué sé, que te vuelvas loco o cualquier cosa. Es de primero de juego de rol. No ir a los sitios que te dicen que no vayas.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
Yo no me
It's
peleo
you
con
who
nadie,
lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Pues... Oh, está desbloqueado aquí una huella. Los documentos legibles.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Pues hombre, a ver...
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
me interesa todo.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Sí, porque a ver, ¿de qué vivían ellos aquí? ¿No? Bueno, vivían de no pagar.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty.
No sé si no es muy grande la
Can't
isla.
miss it.
Vale, si pérdida ya veo que no tiene, pero me tienen que dejar
You
pasar.
know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Me subestima. Soy un profesional.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here
Ah, que el
wanted me to
Hawkins
search
este era
this
naviera.
warehouse.
¿Dónde decía que estaba la medeca? Que no... No me queda muy claro. ¿Qué es la pesca milagrosa? Uy, cuántas cosas desbloqueadas. ¿Quién es Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Cudo, que eres un cudo.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ok. El hombre de esa fotografía se parece a
I was
usted.
looking at your photograph.
Tal
One of
pare.
the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see
Sí, la he visto, la
if
he
you're
visto.
interested.
La vi. He visto algo que
I'm
no
just
veía.
back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true.
Hombre, a ver, un tiburón blanco o un
They're
par
not
de tiburones
found
blancos
around
sí que le
here.
pueden llegar a meter mano,
But,
¿eh?
you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any
Toma
other.
ya, directamente
You're
aquí te lo
talking
suelto.
about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Había un churu, ha sido un churu.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
¿Qué es eso de la pesca milagrosa? A ver, que ya te
The miraculous catch.
Ya lo has leído.
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the
Ya lo
stranded
hice
whale.
ya. Que ya lo he leído.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Vale, majo. A ver si me dejan ir para allá. Ah, mira, sí. Partida que se aguardo. Perfecto. El caso, pero... Se me van generando los puntos mágicamente, no entiendo.
What could have done so much damage?
Nada, que todavía no he hecho bastante... Pero... ¿Cuál era el almacén 36? Este, ¿no? Buenas tardes, caballero.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you
did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Acabo de llegar, idiotas. Mira, usando la fuerza en las conversaciones.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
Pero mira, no
For
está
the
tan pedo.
moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
Vale.
If only they would kill each
Ya
other.
vemos quién es la Cat.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at
Estás
all.
espabilado, para el pedo. Sobre San
That
Brendan.
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Vaya por Dios. No tenéis
Isn't
nada
it
que
a bit
hacer
early
hoy.
for
Putos vagos.
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that
Sí,
we're
pero
going
son los
to
que me están
abandon.
dando algo de información. Muy bajo, venga.
I've taken enough of
Gracias
your
por
time.
todo.
We'll see you later.
Vale, ya iré. Sigila, sigila.
If it gets out, I'll have serious
Coge una pala y
problems with
defiéndete.
you know who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your
Coño,
breath, I don't
¿es la que estaba en el bar?
anyway.
Supongo que es la Cat es la que estaba en el bar que casi me prende fuego en los testículos. Caballero.
Where do you think you're going?
¿Qué hace aquí la
I
policía?
thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Oh, Dios, no me respondí.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Joder.
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
¿Cómo que no crees?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Que soy
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case.
investigador.
They were all
licenciado.
burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
No, este no.
What do you mean by that?
Y con este no
The
puedo usar
only
la
one
fuerza.
left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
Silas, ese es el
He could be
de...
unpredictable, especially if a stranger
Código da
starts
Vinci.
poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Total, que... La central del almacén... Una polla para mí. A ver, señor que está aquí sentado. No tiene nada que contar. Sí, eso. Un sí, eso. Vale. Pues por aquí parece que está todo finiquito.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Vamos a ver. ¿Ya se ha ido esta gente de aquí? Sí. Perfecto. Es un policía duro, no se le puede sacar información. Coño, qué susto me ha dado usted, señor Lobo.
You
Hombre
saw
Lobo.
what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Y uno que escapó de la cárcel, por eso el de Código da Vinci se llama Silas. Ah. ¿No le tiene miedo a su jefa?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
No creo que su jefa sea lo peor que
This
por ahí.
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Puerta. Encontrar objetos escondidos. La habilidad percepción te permite detectar objetos escondidos cerca de ti. Cuando los encuentres el icono... A ver, aquí hay una tabla. ¡Oh! Cosa. Esta palanca activa un mecanismo. Genial, me la quedo.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Hay más cosas ocultas. Rodapiés. Esta pieza permite levantar y mantener en alto cargas pesadas.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Madre mía. Parece el Fallout de este hombre. Parece el personaje de Fallout. Cogiendo todo. ¿Qué es esto?
A whale vertebra. If the
Una vértebra de
newspaper clipping
ballena,
in
¿no?
the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Joder. Me parece tan surrealista estas cosas en los juegos. ¿El qué? ¿Qué cosas? Ah, que hubo un temblor, se derrumbó la cárcel y escapó. Vale, no. ¿El qué te parece surrealista? ¿El de coger cosas?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Hay que subir ahí arriba. Como si la gente fuera recogiendo piezas por ahí, por si luego hace falta. Pero es que es así. O sea, quiero decir, hay que hacer las cosas así. Tú coges lo que te piensas. Yo no veo una palanca en el suelo y me la llevo a casa. Pues yo sí. Yo veo una palanca de esas y me la llevo para casa. Me la llevo.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
¿Y por qué no lo haces? Montar el dispositivo de carraca. Montar la manivela. Ahí me falta una pieza. Como puedes observar. Tírate. Esto, ¿no? Falta como un engranaje o algo. Pero como tengo percepción de ojete y no me queda muy claro cómo funciona lo del icono. A ver. Ir al bar, no. Inventario. Conocimiento, no, pero, vamos a ver. ¿Dónde está? No, pistas no. Ah, mira que puedo quitar puntos. No puedo volver a leer los consejos. Está aquí. Joder. Pero tengo que encender el mechero. Mira qué casualidad que justo lo que necesitas para avanzar está alrededor. Qué casualidad, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué llevas la luz encendida, mozo? Apaga. Se te va a gastar que se te va a gastar el mechero, tío. Eso te pasa en la vida real y te llevas para casa. ¿Por dónde te has venido? A ver, en realidad, en la vida real.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Pues hazlo. En la vida real me busco la vida para levantar la tapita esa sin tener que tirar de carraca, ¿sabes?
Damn, I broke it.
Tócate los cojones. Tanta hostia. ¿Quieres apagar el mechero, muchacho? No, en serio. Apágalo, ¿sabes? Está muy bien, rota así sobre. ¿Ves? Pero porque yo no lo habría hecho así. Yo habría cogido, habría venido aquí y habría hecho, a ver, me cago en la puta. Trae un hierro. Y haces un poco de palanca y te cuelas. Y ya está. Pero ya se le apagó el mechero.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Uy, madre.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
A ver, usamos la violencia, no decimos nada. No digo nada. Y te lo digo todo.
Has the cat got your
Catalina, sí.
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules.
Pero si no tienes ni media hostia, te voy a meter así con la mano abierta.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe.
Le podía haber soltado una
Or maybe
hostia,
not.
¡Me cago en tu puta madre! Vas a pegar a mí. ¡Y cabrona! ¿Hola? Al final me dio los huevos. Al final me jodió los huevos.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Al final me partió las pelotas.
Oh, I'm getting careless.
Tiene un pillo. Es una
didn't see that
asesina. Esta es una asesina.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Esta es de los oscuros. Los ocultos. Vosotros no habéis visto nada, ¿eh? A mí no toque los cojones. Total. Que ni he resuelto el tema de la palanca. Me llevo una hostia gratis. Está bien. Está bien. Es de manual, ¿verdad? Sí, yo creo que es lo primero que te enseñan. Cuando eres así medio chunga, lo primero que aprendes es patar los huevos. Así, las cortas distancias, rodillas en las pelotas y... Pues... Nada, hemos dicho que esto aquí nada. Entrar al almacén. Coño, estaba en ello. Estaba en ello. Vamos a hablar con estos dos.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
A ver.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Me envía Cat.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
No puedo pegarles.
What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
A ver, fueron ustedes los que profanaron las
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Elige la corbata colombiana, ¿eh? Le tiene mucho miedo a esa Cat, ¿eh?
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Ya está, eso.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Pues nada, venga.
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you.
Espera, pues la opción de librar de ellos, ¿eh? Librarse de los dos guardias. Respuesta desbloqueada.
I have an offer that could interest you.
Esto no estaba.
We're
Parecía como
listening.
gris.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take
Hay que volver
care
al bar y
of
a
the
coger la
bootleggers.
botella. Vale.
I'll be back.
Take your time.
Allá. Madre mía, ¿eh? Se echa la carrera de escritor como el Alan Wake. Te pesa el escroto, cabrón. Caballero.
You again. What can I get you?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Pero no te lo bebas, que no es para ti.
I think we'll get along well.
Pues no era esto lo que tenía que hacer. Ahora nos llevamos bien.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
Pues esto ya me lo has dicho.
Screams, that sort of
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its own, but I'll say no more. Anything else?
Pero ¿qué es lo que desbloquea entonces? Comprar.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
Un whisky.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
No.
That'll be all for now.